We're at the lake, baby. It's time to get it in. You know what time it is. You see what's in my hands. It's time to get active. Okay, so temperatures are dropping, even in the south. May not be cold as up north, but bass still have to acclimate and get used to that colder water temp. So today, our mission, our goal is to see how many we can catch and to see what baits are going to really work for today. So as of right now, I'm thinking I have 3 rods. I'm thinking a drop shot lipless crankbait. How can you beat a tight wobble once the water temp start to drop? And we're also thinking about a speed worm or some kind of soft plastic, or maybe even a jerk bait. We just got to see what they want. We have a couple of different options for today. We're going to get set up, we're going to get to the water, and we're going to get a line in. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe right now, where you're going to learn more bass fishing techniques and you're going to catch more bass in your local ponds and lakes. Temps are around the 60s right now. Sun is directly up. Bluebird skies, not one cloud in sight. So going to need natural colors. We're going to check the app from Omnia Fishing, and we're going to see what's popping around the area. So far, we see that one hot bait is a speed worm, June bud red color, one of my favorite go-tos. Actually, I have a few in my pocket, so that's great. We're looking at the barometric pressure. Always want to go fishing when the barometric pressure is decreasing, especially when it's about to storm. That's the best time. So I feel very confident we're going to catch something today. With that being said, I think it's time to get a line wet, and the best way to figure it out is just to get out there and try. Let's go. Let's get to it. Actually see a bass, trying to hone in on them, but of course, just like I can see them, he can see me, Bass are not dumb, or at least they're not that dumb. All right, saying tons of bait and saying a lot of small little, probably half a foot to a foot long bass, just cruising around in the school over there. Seeing like 1 2-pounder, that's a great sign. Oh, that's a thought. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a thought. Oh yeah, yes sir. That's a good thought. That's a way to bring it back. You gotta get him. He's trying to go for this piling over here, whatever you want to call it, this floating thingy. He's definitely going for it. We gotta get him across. Time to follow me in the GoPro mode. Time to follow me in the GoPro mode. Oh, we almost slid down. He's trying to get under there. He's trying to get under there. Just don't get me stuck. Just don't. Oh, he might have got off. He might have got off. No, he got off. I can see him right there. Oh no, he's still on. Oh no, he's still on. It's a solid one. He's a solid one. He's still on. I just had to give him a little slack. I keep falling knee deep in this water here. Keep forgetting there's a short drawbar. Let's go. First one for the day. A good welcome back. Let's go, baby. Finally got the beautiful fish on the hook. Throwing a drop shot. Not too bad. Got a little gut on her. Let's get her back released. Whew. No, I appreciate that more than you know, pretty girl. Oh, she's off already. She was ready. Thank you. Let's go. This is the bait of choice for today. Just a little swim bait, like a 3.3, maybe a 3.2 inch. Throwing it on a drop shot. As you can see, got about a half a foot worth of leader here. And we're just slowly working that bait. It seems like some fresh grass out there, surprisingly around this time of the year, but it is Florida, so can't be surprised. But fishing is super slow, throwing it near drop-off areas, and we're going to see if we can catch some more. Let's go. If you're ever wondering if you're throwing the right gear or the right bait, then you need to check out today's sponsor, Omnia Fishing. We got you covered. We are just a group of anglers. You have some of your locals and even pros. We all posting on the app. We're telling you what you're throwing. We're telling you where we're fishing, how we're fishing it, what we're targeting. We're telling you all of that good local information to help you guys catch more bass. Just a few of the features, man, this app can tell you the water clarity, the water depth. It can tell you the structure, the vegetation, wind, barometric pressure, rain, lightning, sails. This thing has it all. Bottom hardness, you just can't beat it. And like I mentioned before, some of us local anglers, including the pros, we're going to post fishing reports so you guys can stay up to date and you know what's in the loop around your area to help you catch more bass. The app is so great, it also even includes a shop with some of the hottest baits across the country. Some of your top brands, Zoom, you have Duck It Fishing, Sit Sits Fishing, you have Strike King, you have all of that good stuff. Whether you are planning a fishing trip for tomorrow or if you're prepping for a local tournament, this app got you covered. It's going to really help you catch more and bigger bass. I've been able to locate a few bass lately. I've been able to find out what hot baits are working in my area, and it's just been freaking awesome. We was able to catch a few bass on it. It's always great when the work you put in bring in results. I know on that fish catch, barely even moved it, barely even touched the rod. I just kind of tightened down the line, reeled up the slack, and I just felt the thump, a slight thump at that. And he was on, sure enough, he had it good. I almost thought that was another bite, but I think I'm just kind of coming up on some structure where some depth changes located. And that's what you're doing with this drop shot. You're just kind of dragging, feeling around for the bottom composition. See if it's hard or soft, grassy, rocky, especially once you start to feel some of that structure. You just want to kind of let your bait hang in place, stay in the strike zone. Just kind of shake it just a little bit and pause for like 3 to 5 seconds. Since it's colder, fish aren't quite as active, but we're going to figure them out. You know what? Let's switch it up one time. Let's throw the lip this crankbait. Throw a moving bait, but let's just fish it slow. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Did not expect that thing to sling like that. All right, let's try like a slow to medium retrieve. Probably slow, but I'm really trying to stay out of that grass. It just seems to be a lot right now. Or probably a better idea to yo-yo this thing, you know? Rip it out of that grass and create a reaction strike. Yep, the grass is kind of thick. It's quite thick, you know? Just don't get snagged. Please don't get snagged. It's going to hurt my heart if you get snagged, little buddy. I only brought one with you. I only brought one of you with me today. Can't afford to lose you, pal. Let that joker sink to the bottom. Since my first fish catch was on the bottom, since it was a drop shot, try to yo-yo it for a bit, see if we can change the result. Gotta have something for us. Well, every time I start to yo-yo it, I'm picking up tons of grass. And it is so healthy for this time of year. This grass was never here when I was coming out here during the summer and the fall. That's the crazy thing. Where are you? Fishy, fishy. Hit on with that Scooby-Doo. Where are you? Is that a bass behind me? I swear I thought I seen like a black tail or something behind it. Don't chase this little guy here. It's going to pop off on you, I'm telling you now. Now, we even switched up to the Texas rig. Probably not the best idea. I don't have it pegged. When you're fishing around grass and structure, you should always have it pegged. But of course, I leave all of that good stuff in the truck. Gotta be one that wants this thing, right? Every bass in Florida wants a freaking speed worm, I promise you. Especially that June bug. God dang killer. Oh, that's a bite right there. I just caught it. I gotta tie my drag up. I just caught it. Oh my Lord. My drag was too loose. Where is he? Where is he? I just caught it. There he is. Well, these jokers are fighting like it's summertime. There he is. They are fighting like it's summertime. I just said no bass in Florida can resist a freaking speed worm. Look at that. Look at that. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. We got him. We got us another one. Let's go. And another one. Let's go. Another beautiful Florida fish, man. Caught him in that grass that I was just speaking on. Florida bass cannot resist a speed worm. Let's go. It's a good welcome back party. Let's get us another release on another yet beautiful Florida bass, baby. Thank you, pretty girl. And she's off. They just swim off without me helping. Let's go. Next bait with the next fish catch, the speed worm. Easy money, baby. Zoom speed worm, or you can either get the Slim 6 worm from Venom Lures. I use them both, whichever ones I just happen to have in stock at the time. June bug red, you can't beat it. Even with the sun being high up, no clouds, the bass still would hit June bug color. It's just freaking crazy. The question now is, can we replicate what we just did? I was legit stroking, trying to pull that worm up out of the grass, and I'm talking about the fish just smacked it. You hear me? In the cold. It's not super cold in Florida, of course, compared to the north, but it's cold for our bass. When temps at night are dropping in the 30s, that's pretty cold for Florida. I want today to be a lesson for you guys back at home, because I kind of had to prove the same theory to myself. I didn't know it was true, but I've been hearing bass anglers talk about it. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, just because temps start to drop in your city or in your state or whatnot, doesn't necessarily mean the bass is just going to always bite slow moving baits. Sure enough, you're going to catch tons of fish fishing slow, dragging baits, just fishing methodically instead of all erratic and super fast, you know. Sometimes you just got to switch it up. You can really pop your baits out of some grass or out of some structure, but sometimes you can even speed crank a lure. A real quick turn of the handle sometimes just get those fish active, and they'll just bite it on the spot just out of reaction. Because they get mad, it kind of just piss them off, you know. It gives them a split-second decision to either bite it or let that meal get away. But bass are opportunists, you know.